Hello. Welcome to today's video. I am Nathan. Welcome to my channel, Move to Japan, where we talk all about things moving to Japan, learning Japanese, finding a job in Japan, talking to people about their experiences of moving to and living in Japan from their home country, and learning about their experiences, culture shock, all that type of stuff, and a few other things related to Japan as well. Maybe I'll do some content on the UK to show you differences between UK culture and British culture somehow as well. Maybe I'll do some of that. In today's video, I kind of want to carry on in giving you a bit more of an update in things I'm doing to help me get to Japan. Like I said in the last video, if you've seen the update 2025 video I released maybe about a week ago or so before this video, I talk about how I'm much closer to being able to move to Japan than what I was when I first started this channel. So I now want to update you on how things have progressed for me, with not just generally how things are, but be a bit more in depth as well. So today I want to talk about my Japanese, how I'm learning Japanese, how that's progressed, how I'm much more motivated to learn that now than what I was, and why. And maybe how it can help you as well if you are learning Japanese, or maybe struggling or looking to start learning Japanese. Maybe these are some tips or tricks that you can take on board and help yourself as well. So there's a couple of things that I'm doing. I'm using the Genki textbooks first of all to learn Japanese. I got them as part of these books here. That's Genki 1 there, that's the second edition there, but I have got access to the third edition now as well. First and second books and workbooks as well. And I also started a Facebook group where I noticed there wasn't a Facebook group or anywhere that people who were maybe self-studying using the Genki books, didn't have a teacher or a school they were going to, doing alone. So I know I was finding it difficult to study alone by myself. So if I was getting stuck or I was struggling or losing motivation, I would have nowhere to go. I could go on social media and go into specific groups that are generic learning Japanese, but nothing really specific to the Genki books. If I had a question about something in the Genki books, I had nowhere to go. So what I did is created a Facebook group for starters to bring in everybody from all over the world to who are learning Japanese using the Genki textbooks, and we could help each other learn. So if somebody was stuck, somebody else could help or give tips or whatever. And I've had this group for a couple of years now, and it was quite quiet. There wasn't really many people posting or asking questions or anything, but then quite recently there's been one or two members that have been a bit more active on there, and it's helped me get more active with learning Japanese as well, a lot more motivated, doing things in a better way, because I'm learning from them as much as hopefully they are getting motivated to learn as well, even though that they are more advanced than I am. And it helped me realise a few of the mistakes I was making as well, and being very stop-start with my learning Japanese, because I've been trying to learn Japanese for a couple of years now, and I learned for a couple of months consistently, then I get frustrated, I get stuck and stop, and then I have to go over and learn all the same things again because I've forgotten it all, and get frustrated. Then I get motivated again, and a few months later, again a couple of months, I'd be motivated, then I'd get frustrated and stop. But then these last 2 or 3 months or so, I've not only become a lot more consistent and motivated to learn Japanese, I'm doing it in a way that I think is a lot more effective than what it was before. Because before, when I've learned Japanese, I was maybe struggling to learn a couple of words a day, maybe at maximum 10 words a week, for example. And that was such slow progress in my eyes. That how long would it take me to learn enough words to be able to converse well in Japanese learning 10 words a week. It will take me years and years and years to get anywhere, and that's maybe why I was getting so frustrated and losing motivation, because everything was so slow. But then what I've learned in the last couple of months is that yeah, be more consistent, learn every day, but also try and find a better way of learning that benefits me, not necessarily what works for somebody else, the generic information you get on social media, but what works for me specifically. And what I'm talking about today in this video of how I'm studying Japanese is very specific to me. It's not generic. It might not work for you, obviously. You might need to find a different way, but it's taken me a good couple of years for me to find a way of learning Japanese in a consistent way that works for me. And now I can feel like I'm progressing a lot more, and I'll explain that a little bit more. So I kind of now want to go into showing you how I'm learning Japanese and go from there. What I'll start off with is my flashcards. Now, flashcards, I write them out. I mean, there's quite a few there. These are flashcards from lesson 1 to lesson 5. Not all of lesson 5 from Genki 1 so far. So there's, a good couple of hundred words there that I'm learning through: nouns, adjectives, verbs, whatever that I'm learning through. There's 3 on each one, maybe a little bit more, up to 3. Maybe some are maybe a little bit less. So maybe I've got to an end of a lesson 1, for example, and then there's not been 3 to put on the last one. So maybe there's only 1 or 2 at the end of 1. So you've got I don't know, 50 or 60 flashcards there with 2 or 3 words in it. So you're talking a couple of hundred words there, maybe, that I'm constantly learning. And if you notice there, it's got kanji on one side, where that's high school, international student and teacher there. So you got koko, yogakusei and sensei there, words. And then on the other side, then you got high school, you got the hiragana, you got the international student, then the hiragana, and then English, and the words there on the other side going. And I do that every day, go through these every day, and then I'm adding a few as well. And the adding a few is what I'm going to do next and show you next. I just need to set up how to do that next, so I'm going to stop the video now and then come back in a moment, so bear with me a second. I'll get that set up and I'll be back to show you in literally now. Hello, hopefully this has worked, where I'm down in that one of the bottom corners, and you can see most of the screen is a spreadsheet called Japanese vocabulary learning. And as you can see in here, is a list of vocabulary. There's the column there is the vocabulary with kanji, then it's here in hiragana, so we know easier to know how to read it, and obviously the English translation, the type of words, adjective, verb, and so on. Genki lesson, and then some tick boxes, which know how many times I reviewed it. It's up to 5. Then you got a tracker there, and then when you come over here, these are different columns. Yeah, they're not all blank, but when you got a verb, I will put like conjugations, elective form, simple form, and so on, and obviously the tenses, past tense, and so on, in these boxes, and so on. So what I kind of do is kind of track through these. Okay, which ones have I done reviewed today? Okay, so when I go through them flashcards I showed you, these things, I've reviewed them, I'll tick this box. Okay, so today I've reviewed food and drink and fruit. I'll tick these boxes, and I know how much progress I've done from that bar further over. As you can see, click a box, it goes further over. So I do that to kind of review my progress, what words have I got to do, and so on. The first thing I do when I go in, okay, this tells me what word to do next. Okay, what haven't I done so far? So it comes down here. I haven't ticked anything here, so I need to do Musugashi difficulty, that's the kanji for it. So I need to review, add this word to my list, to my flashcards, and before I put it on the flashcard, I try to learn it. How do I try to learn it? I go into a document like this, and as you can see, some words I've done recently: new, old, atarashi, furui, atsoi for hot, and so on. And these are all the kanji for the samui for cold, atsoi for hot thing, obviously different kanji for hot weather, hot thing, and busy, and so on, interesting, boring, Mushiroi, all these types of things for these different words. So I do that. I type out 5 lines of that word in the kanji. I'll obviously type in and out in hiragana, but it will automatically transfer it to the kanji. I do have up the top here, as you can see in the drop down, hopefully, I have British keyboard, hiragana, katakana. I go into hiragana, type it out, and it automatically translates it into kanji. It is a bit fiddly sometimes, but it's definitely a good option without having the actual Japanese keyboard, physical keyboard. So I do that, and then the next thing I do away from that, which means I need to come off this screen and go back to the big screen to be able to show you. So let me stop this and go back to how it was before. Right, so the next step then, after typing it out 5 times, the next word from in that spreadsheet list you've just seen, which was difficult, Musugashi, what I do is I go into an A4 pad here, and there's an example of what I do there. There's new there at the top. I don't think you can see them very well on this. Old, new, and hot weather there. I'm basically writing out 3 lines of that particular kanji on the A4 paper. There, I'll do that for every word I'm learning on that day, and then I'll write the flashcard. So I've got a new flashcard. So the aim is to do at least 3 words to be able to fill a kanji every day. At least 3 words. So if you work that out, if I'm struggling to do, previously struggling to do 10 words a week, for example, I'm now doing 3 words a day, 7 days a week, 3 times 3, that's 21 words. I'm essentially doubling the amount of words I'm learning every week by doing at least 3 words. That's my minimum every day. If I've done 3, I know I can, if I've got a busy day, I'll do 3. If I've got more time, I'll do 6, I'll do 9, I'll do 12. Yesterday, I think I did 9 or 12 yesterday. So there's definitely days where I'm doing more than that 21, the 3 a day. And then I'm reviewing every day as well on top of what I've just done. So, I mean, you might be wondering why I'm typing them out in 5 lines and then writing them out. That's exposure, to typing them, like you saw on that document where I'm typing them out on my computer. That's exposure. I'm just giving myself exposure, 5 lines, typing them out for that particular word. But then to help me memorize them, I write them out, because it's more of a visceral. You're writing them, you're looking at the detail and knowing how to write them properly, how to write them and so on. It helps embed them into my memory a little bit more. So when I look at them the next day, there's a better chance of me memorizing them. Obviously, the more words I'm doing, the harder it will become. So maybe doing more than the 9 or 12 words that I'm doing makes it more difficult, and it definitely is more difficult, but you have the knowledge that you're speeding up your vocabulary learning to 12 words a day from 1 or 2 words a day at most. So it's working for me, especially with the reviewing every day. I review not only the words I'm learning the day before, on that day, with flashcards, I'm literally reviewing everything I've done. I'll go through all these flashcards every day, maybe a couple of times a day. So I'll be sat here at my desk, I might be watching a movie on Netflix or whatever, and I'll be reviewing my flashcards, or I'll be typing out the 5 lines on my computer, or I'll be writing out the 3 lines on my pad and paper, and so on. This is working for me. I'm doing it every day. Yeah, it can be a bit tedious of writing out the 3 lines. It can be a bit boring. That's why I've got a movie on. So if I'm getting bored, I can just take 5 minutes, watch some of the film, put some music on or whatever, and learn how to do that. And have some form of entertainment and reduce that boredom from learning Japanese. And it still seems to work for me. A lot of people wonder why I can watch a movie and study at the same time. Where if it's complete silence, I'm bored, my mind wanders, I'm more easily distracted, I'm playing on my phone a little bit more. I want to do other things. I feel like I want to eat or drink or whatever, rather than study and do other things, because it's so quiet, so boring sitting here when it's so quiet. So I have a movie on or music or whatever in the background, and that gets rid of that boredom, and helps me study. So I can sit here and I'm okay for a couple of hours while there's a movie on. I know I'm getting 3, 6, 9, 12 words done in that time. It might take me a couple of movies to do it. It might be it depends how long the movies are, I guess, between 3 and 5 hours to do the words, but I'm getting them done and I'm not bored. Rather than where if it was quiet, I probably wouldn't get as many done. So that's kind of how I'm learning Japanese. I'm compared to it where I was before, where I wasn't necessarily learning the words with the kanji in the word vocabulary. Like I've showed you, I had the kanji on one side, and then on the other I had the hiragana and the English translation. What I was doing before, it was having hiragana on one side and English on the other side, so I wasn't learning the kanji. So I was even slower again. I would have had to learn the kanji on top of that again on top. So I've just stopped doing that and just learning with these flashcards, with the kanji on one side and the hiragana and English on the other side. So yeah, so that's how I'm doing Japanese, guys. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, you want some clarity, got any questions, put it in the comments. Obviously, I'll also put links to the Facebook group, to my Genki group on the description as well. And there's also a Discord I've started as well, which again is quite quiet. There's only not even 10 of us in the group. Where in the Facebook there's 150, but there's not much going on in either of them. So I'll try and get you guys to come in. Hopefully you guys will be active if you do come into the groups and are actually studying Genki and would like to be active, even if you are maybe more advanced. If you use Genki and you may be more advanced and want to come in and be able to help and be active on there and help others when they do a post or put content on there to help others learn whatever it is, as long as it's related to Genki and learning Japanese, then I'll post links to them in the description of this video, so you can come and take part and help out as much as you can. Which is, even though I started it, it's not my group. I see it as a group for everybody to come and learn Japanese using the Genki groups together, and anyone can help, then great. So yeah, I'll end the video there, guys, because it's gone on probably a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. It's probably not far off 20 minutes or whatever. So yeah, I'll stop it there. So thanks for watching. If you've learned anything, great. If you haven't, I'm sorry. Maybe the next video will be better. Cool. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the comments or in the Facebook or Discord groups for my Japanese learning, and I will see you in the next video too. Thanks for watching. See ya.